Hello everyone, my name is Jester, and welcome back to another GTA Online video. Today we're going to be customizing the Dinka Jester Classic, which was added to GTA Online I think a couple of years ago, so it's been a while, but I currently don't have this vehicle at the moment, but it is modeled after the 1999 Toyota Supra. I'm not going to roast this car too much right now, but I don't really think they did that good of a job at modeling it after the Supra. But I'm going to take it at what it is, and we're going to customize this thing and have some fun doing it. So let's get right into it. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear my fans running in the background. At the time of recording this video, it is 90 degrees. The feel like is 104. I'm not dealing with that today. I'm leaving my fans on, boys. Let's get right into the customization. The armor, of course, we're going to go 100%. For the brakes, we'll get the race brakes. Bumpers. All right, we have a lot of options here, 13 in total. We have the center grille cutout, which looks really weird in my opinion. We have the low splitter, which looks a little better. The carbon splitter, low black splitter. I mean, we have a lot of splitters here. We have a drift bumper, which I actually like the look of. Drift with the splitter looks pretty sweet as well, but they have a street build one, which exposes the turbo, which looks pretty sick. I don't really think we can pass up the turbo, so we're going to go with the street build. For the rear bumper, we have, oh my goodness, what is that? We have, these diffusers don't look very good. Yeah, let's just skip all of that. For the chassis, we have some roll cages, which I don't really think I'm going to go for today. We're going to go for like a clean build. For the engine tunes, we're going to go level 4. Exhaust, we have a single chrome exhaust. We have the twin chrome exhaust. I think we'll go with the twin chrome exhaust. I do like the second one, but it just looks a little too big for my liking, so we're going to go for the regular one. We have some headlight covers as well, which I guess can help the car a little bit. I mean, it looks really ugly like that, but probably the half-cut eyelids probably look best in my opinion. I know a lot of people probably won't like that, but the regular headlights are just not my style. For the fenders, we have the rear spats and the bolt-on arcs, which I don't think I'm going to go for that. I guess we could do the rear spats just to kind of align these skirts with the rear bumper, but I hate how it has like a little cutout here, so I think I'm just going to leave it stock. It's already wide enough on the back end. For the hood, hopefully they have some better ones than just the stock. We have some vented hoods, some performance hoods, which I think that looks hideous. I think I might just go with the custom hood. It gives it a little bit of shape, a little bit of contour. So let's go down to the livery. We have the white shopping list right there. We have black 90s graphics, which isn't too bad. We can work with that. Then we have, of course, all the racing liveries. I actually kind of like this atomic drift livery for some reason. We may have to come back to that. We obviously have the 10-minute car livery, the infamous Fast and Furious livery, which is cool, I guess. But I think I'm going to go for the atomic drift. We'll have to come back and change it if I can't find a color to match it with. Of course, it's going to look good with white, but I already have a car that looks like that. We'll go with the custom chaser plate, and let's go for the primary color. I think I want to try some type of metal. We may have to go to the auto shop because I actually don't have these unlocked. But yeah, look at that. The brushed aluminum looks so good. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're a YouTuber, you can actually gain the ability to teleport. So here we are at the auto shop. We're going to go back to the respray and go to metals. That brushed aluminum looks so crispy on this livery and this car, to be honest. I think it is coming together really well. For the trim color, we'll go with like a racing blue to match the livery. We'll actually go with the ultra blue. It looks kind of closest to it. For the roof, we have some interesting ones. I don't think I'm going to go with any of those because it doesn't really make sense for a scoop to be up there. For the skirts, we have the primary lip and the carbon lip. I think we're going to go for the carbon lip just to match the front bumper a little bit better. But I do wish there was some better options for the back bumper because it doesn't really match it too well, but it still looks pretty sick. For the spoilers, we actually have 11 options, which is pretty crazy. We have some pretty cool ones, I would say. This one kind of reminds me of a Toyota Supra spoiler, so we may come back to that. We obviously have the crazy wings. I think I'm going to go for the high-level spoiler. It looks a little bit more like a Supra when you add this spoiler to it. Let's get the race suspension. I thought there would be a little bit of a lower option, but there's not, surprisingly. For the transmission, we'll go for the race transmission. Turbo, of course. For the wheels, I could go Dash VIP or the Cosmos. I think it looks pretty cool with this car. But I think with the livery and the kind of build we're going for, I don't think these are going to match it too well. You know what does match it though? The Indo V1s, they never fail. They look so good. The white actually doesn't look too bad, but I don't think I want to do that to myself today. Also, the alloy doesn't look bad. I wonder what the stone silver looks like. That looks pretty good too. I think I may go with the stone silver. We could either do that or a black. I think I'm going to stick with the stone silver. I think it looks pretty good. I think you could go either with white, black, or silver. I mean, it's going to match pretty much anything. Window tint, we're going to go for a light smoke, and I think that's going to do it for today's build. I actually really like this one. Well, guys, this is the build. I actually really like the look of this. I was coming into this, I'm not going to lie, kind of hating on the car. I don't really like this one too much just because I'm such a big Supra fan. I really don't think it has that Supra flair to it, but the thing is, it's still a good car. I mean, it may not be fast, still just an enjoyable car to drive. It looks good. It kind of gives you the vibe of a Supra, so I guess that does make it fun to drive. Let's do a little test drive and let's get reminded about the speed and just the overall performance. Already it's pretty fast. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Like, it's not going to win any races or drag races on the highways or anything like that, but it's still, in my opinion, a fun car to scoot around in. Back in the day, I remember this thing was so popular. I was seeing so many on the streets. Nowadays, not so much. I mean, it just doesn't compete with all the other cars that we have now. But I do still see people pulling up to car meets in these things. It still looks good, just because it doesn't perform well or anything like that. It still has somewhat of a cool look to it. That was very unfortunate. But yeah, this thing's still pretty fun to drive around. It does a little drifts here and there. The acceleration is actually really bad, and this top speed is not good either. But again, like I said, I probably sound like a broken record. It is really fun to drive, and I think that's going to do it for today's video. Before you click off of the video, I want to try something a little new this week. I'm going to have a voting section in the comment section, so make sure to go down there and vote if you like this car or not. If you don't, I will have to sell it on the next customization video. And if you guys like it, then I'll get to keep it and add it to my collection. I just want to try and make these videos a little bit more interesting. If you guys have any other ideas, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. If you guys are new or if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We just hit 300 subscribers. We're getting super close to 500. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.